6:15. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Lavani Vijayatunga. First, we take a look at the headlines. State Minister for Finance says that the progress review meeting regarding the IMF loan will be held on the 11th of next month. Heavy rains had been experienced in several areas in Polonnaruwa last night and in the dry weather condition. Gazette issued amending licenses fee for public performance. Minister of Health says no room will be allowed to abolish the free health service in the country. Foreign Ministry gives an update on Sri Lankans involved in the Istanbul bus accident. And in news overseas, Hawaii fires, Maui death toll climbs to 80. Those are the headlines, and now let's move on to the details of the local news. State Minister Ranjit Siamalapiti says that the progress review meeting regarding the IMF loan will be held on the 11th of next month. It will end on the 19th. 80% of the agreement had already been completed. Therefore, there will be no hindrance in obtaining the second installment of the $330 million loan. He made these remarks at a media briefing held at the Ruwanwela area today. Heavy rains had been experienced in several areas in Polonnaruwa last night. This ended the dry weather condition. Minneria and Hinguragoda areas have received rains after April. The water levels of main and small tanks in the Polonnaruwa area decreased rapidly. Heavy rain has also been experienced in the Anuradhapura district. The existing charges applicable to obtain license for public exhibition of any local or foreign films, stage dramas, musicals or performing shows under the Public Performances Act has been amended. Accordingly, the relevant amendment was made by the way of an extraordinary Gazette notification issued yesterday by the Minister of Mass Media. As per the Gazette in question, any person or entity applying for a legal license for a public exhibition of a foreign movie, inclusive of a trailer, will be required to pay a fee of 40,000 rupees, while the fee for that of a local movie will amount to 15,000 rupees, both of which will include trailers as well. However, to exhibit solely the trailer, a fee charged amounts to 1,500 rupees, the Gazette notification read. This is the news from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
A comprehensive banking services package with a branded checkbook as well as debit and credit card exclusively for you.
And we continue with more local news. Minister Kelly Rambukwella says that no room will be allowed to slash the free health service in the country. Some organizations are trying to tarnish the public confidence or the health service by stating the use of medicinal drugs are not up to standard. He made these remarks at a ceremony to provide land deeds to people in the Kundesale area today. Under the first stage, 38 land deeds were handed over by the minister. Under the second stage, 50 land deeds are to be provided. The minister also stated that measures will be taken to safeguard the free health service while providing quality medicinal drugs to the patients. Chairman of the Paddy Marketing Board, Idda Malgoda, says that there is a decline in the supply of paddy by the farmers. The board has purchased only 2 million kilograms of paddy at present. Therefore, he stated that due to this situation, the Hambantota paddy storage has been closed down. 1 month period is completed with the commencement of the paddy purchasing. Meanwhile, the Commissioner General of the Agrarian Development Department, HAM Aberatna, said that a program has been initiated to obtain information needed for the cultivation activities through satellite technology. And to conclude the local news, the headlines once again. State Minister of Finance says that progress review meeting regarding the IMF loan will be held on the 11th of next month. Heavy rain has been experienced in several areas in Polonnaruwa last night and in the dry weather condition. Gazette issued amending the license fee for public performances. Minister of Health says that no room will be allowed to abolish the free health service in the country. Foreign Minister gives an update on Sri Lankans involved in Istanbul bus accident. And that was the local news.
Elevate your life with People's Bank Excelsior. A comprehensive banking services package with a branded checkbook as well as debit and credit card exclusively for you.
The main
news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The main news story for this evening, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs says that a group of Sri Lankan workers who were involved in a bus accident in Turkey on the 9th of this month have received medical care and are recovering. A shuttle bus transporting Sri Lankan workers had veered off the road and toppled down a 6-meter precipice in the Turkish district of Ipul Sultan. At the time of the accident, they had been returning to their lodges after finishing their work shift in the construction project at Istanbul Airport. According to the Foreign Ministry, out of the 29 Sri Lankans involved in the accident, 9 are currently undergoing treatment at 3 different hospitals in Istanbul. The remaining 20 who were treated at hospitals were discharged on the same day. The Embassy of Sri Lanka in Ankara had been in constant contact both with the company and the employed Sri Lankans and the hospital authorities regarding the condition of the injured and has been providing necessary assistance in coordination with the relevant company. The embassy is also in contact with the Turkish Foreign Ministry regarding the investigation into the incident and providing necessary assistance to the affected Sri Lankans. And that was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
Watch Life is brought to you by
CIB Janajaya Vasana. Unbelievable discounts and offers throughout August from CIB Janajaya Vasana. Come today itself.
In Washington this evening, the residents of Thangala say that the third crossroad of the Palakuda Road in Veerakatiya is in a dilapidated condition. This road has not been renovated for many years. They request the secretary to the Thangala Pradesh Sabha to renovate this road speedily. And that came to you in Watchlight.
CIB Janajaya Vasana. Unbelievable discounts and offers throughout August from CIB Janajaya Vasana. Come today itself.
Headlines of the world news. Hawaii fires, Maui death toll climbs to 80. 1 dead and several taken to hospital after migrant boat sinks in channel. Russia says 20 Ukrainian drones destroyed over Crimea. Those are the headlines, and now let's move on to the details of the world news. 80 people have now been confirmed to have been killed by wildfires on the Hawaiian island of Maui, officials say. There are fears that numbers will rise further in what is officially the U.S. state's worst natural disaster. Firefighters have been trying to contain the fires in several areas, including the historic town of Lahaina, which has been utterly devastated. Hawaii's Attorney General has announced a comprehensive review into how the authorities responded to the wildfires. It comes as questions mount over whether officials warned residents fast enough. 1 person has died and 5 others are said to be in serious conditions after a boat carrying migrants sank in the English Channel. A joint rescue operation by the British and French Coast Guards has rescued 50 people, the authorities said. A number of people was seen being brought off a lifeboat on stretchers in Dover. The extent of other injuries is unclear. France's maritime prefecture of the Channel and in the North Sea said 6 people were taken by helicopter to a hospital in Calais, with 1 person later pronounced dead. A volunteer who was one of the rescue boats told the Reuters news agency migrants were using shoes to bail water out of the sinking boat. Russia's defense ministry said its forces destroyed a wave of 20 Ukrainian drones over the Russian-annexed Crimea Peninsula. There were no casualties and no damage as a result of the attempted attack early on Saturday morning. The defense ministry said on Telegram messaging app. 14 drones have been destroyed by the Air Force defense system and 6 were suppressed by electronic warfare, the ministry said. It was not immediately clear what was the target of the reported attacks on the peninsula. And that was the world news.
Development News is brought to you by
Job opportunities from Deshakti Lanka in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman, including company housemaid, salary 156,000 rupees, 23 to 57 years. Contact 037-7500-00.
In development news, Thangala Patiapolo River will be constructed by the Department of Irrigation. 20 million rupees has been allocated in this regard. Water supply will be provided to 350 acres of paddy lands by implementing this project. And that came to you in the segment of Development News.
Job opportunities for women from Deshakti Lanka in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait and Oman. Company housemaids, caretakers and home cooks in Saudi Arabia for ages 23 to 57 years. Salary starting from 156,000 rupees. Interviews are now on with foreign agents. You can now travel overseas free of charge. Branches: Colombo, Kurunagala, Anuradhapura and Matara. Contact number 037 7500 500. Deshakti Lanka Foreign Development Agency.
Moving on to sports news, another two matches of the LPL cricket tournament are scheduled for today. The match between Jaffna Kings and B-Love Kandy was played at the Premadasa Stadium. Batting first, B-Love Kandy team scored 178 runs for the loss of 8 wickets at the end of their 20 overs. Jaffna Kings has scored 63 runs for the loss of 4 wickets a short while ago. That is the sports news. Business news coming up.
Go ekak tiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Edith Cowan University, Australia has opened its doors for over 550 students at the new highly anticipated full degree accreditation campus in Rajagiriya. For the first time in Sri Lanka, local and international students can now study Australian university programs in disciplines as diverse as biomedical science, cybersecurity, design and commerce at a multi-level proposed design campus from their first year of study. That is the business news. Economic news follows.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak tiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all new NSB Ithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
In economic news, the Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment, Manusha Nanayakara, held a discussion with the chairman of the Public Transport Commission in Poland yesterday to delve into the potential foreign employment opportunities for skilled workers from Sri Lanka within Poland's public transport sector. The collaborative session is a part of Minister Nanayakara's broader initiative to understand and tap into Poland's workforce requirements, particularly in the transport sector, to benefit the skilled Sri Lankan workforce. That is economic news, and we move on to the weather report. Several spells of showers will occur in the western and Sabaragamu provinces and in the Galle, Mathura, Kandy and Nuwara Eliya districts. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the eastern and Nuwara provinces and at a few places in the northern and north central provinces during the evening or night. Mainly fair weather will prevail elsewhere over the island. And before we conclude this bulletin, let's get back to the headlines once again. State Minister for Finance says that the progress review meeting regarding the IMF loan will be held on the 11th of next month. Heavy rains experienced in several areas in Polannarua last night and in the dry weather condition. Gazette issued amending license fees for public performances. Minister of Health says that no room will be allowed to abolish the free health service in the country. Foreign Minister gives an update on Sri Lankans involved in Istanbul bus accident. And in news overseas, Hawaii fires, Maui death toll climbs to 80. And with that, we conclude this bulletin of news. Now it's back to your Saturday evening host of my good friend Shantima on the other side of the glass panel to entertain you.